Good morning, all. Today we are going to see about the in-service education. What do you mean by in-service education? In-service education is the education which is giving the person who is doing work in their workplace, and in between we are giving education is known as in-service education. So, coming to the nature and scope of in-service education, first we can see the introduction. In-service education is the continuation of education and the employee is in service. First of all, I told about regarding that one. It is an organized education program to assist the individuals in an organization in attaining new skills and knowledge, gaining increased level of competence and growing professionally. In-service education may be part of any program or staff development. It is any program that is a part of our staff development. Here also in college, for example, we have conducted in-service education about two years back, I think so. In December, we have conducted an in-service education for the staff, for the teachers regarding the cardiac, ECG, everything they have here we have conducted. Definition: in-service education is a planned education activities intended to build upon the educational and experimental basis of the professional nurse for the enhancement of practice, education, administration, and research or theoretical development aimed at improving the health of the public. The American Nurses Association, according to American Nurses Association definition, states like this. Then, according to N.N. Yelasamy, the education given to nurse while in service or her professional growth is called in-service education. Aims to help to improve professional growth and development. It gives chance for promotion for the staff members. The individual nurses upgrade their knowledge and skills. It enhances to improve the performance while rendering care to the clients. We are giving the care to the clients. What type of the normal foremost care? How many studies, many researchers have found out that for curing the surgical site or any wound site, how it will be easily cured. Like that way, many professional development has taken place nowadays. So many equipments are available. How it will be useful? Like this, many that is important things comes out to today world. So in order to know about this whole knowledge, we should be upgrade our knowledge in between our service side. Characteristics: it's provided with a job setting, planned and ongoing. It is designed to meet the demands of changing needs like scientifically, technically, medically in respect to the patient care and treatment. In-service education mainly focus on efficiency and quality of services. Nowadays, the Kerala Nursing Council has strictly told that the nurses should maintain that is 30 hours in a year. That is in-service education classes the nurses should attain 13, then only they will be renew their certificate. Kerala Nursing Council certificate will be renewed. These all things they have promoted because to improve the knowledge of the each and every staff. The purpose helps to improve professional competence, keep the nursing personnel abreast to the latest trends and development of new techniques, to update the knowledge and skills at all levels. Nurses can update the knowledge regarding current research and development, develops interest and job satisfaction among staff, encourage the employees in achieving staff development and self-confidence, develops leadership skills, motivation and better attitudes. Scope: maintains a familiarity with the new knowledge and subject matter, increased skill in providing service, improved attitudes and skills, greater skill in utilizing community services, resources and in working with adults, development and refinement of common values and goals. Organization of in-service education. Needs for in-service education. How we can organize? What are the needs? Development of manual behavior and communication skills essential for execution of their jobs. That the person should be needed, that a good resource person is needed to give the provide a knowledge, to uplift our knowledge. Then the behavioral communication skills, everything should be essential manual person that should be needed. Needs for development of decision making and managerial skills. What will be decision makes and managerial skills? The need for introduction to their routine job, which are expanding new, higher and complicated. Needs for development of leadership skills. Needs for development of analytical and innovative thinking for investigating and the potentials and efficiency of their job. Components or types of in-service education: orientation, skill training, leadership and management development, continuing education. Orientation means providing new employees with the basic information about the employer. Components of orientation: centralized orientation, decentralized orientation. Centralized orientation, generalized orientation. In focus on three areas: general orientation, physical setup of organization, philosophy, purpose and roles of employees. Then hospital orientation, services available for staff and patients in the hospital, resources available, library facilities. Then orientation to the nursing department, organization of nursing department, different categories of nursing personnel, special programs and activities for nursing personnel. Decentralized orientation, it focuses on the orientation to nursing unit, orientation to the nursing team. Skill training, it provides employees with the skills and attitudes required for the job and keeps them abreast of changing methods and new techniques. Types of training: basic literacy training, technical training, interpersonal skill training, problem solving training, diversity training. Training methods: job rotation, by assigning people to different jobs or tasks to different people on a temporary basis. Mentoring programs, a new employee frequently learns his or her job under guidance of an experienced worker. This mentoring program. Then leadership and management development, it equips the selected group of employees to shoulder growing responsibilities and new positions. Staff should have skills in leadership and management in order to guide employees. They mainly focus to develop leadership skills, communication skills, performance management skills, decision making skills. Then continuing education. Continuing education is all the learning activities that occur after an individual has completed his basic education. Aims of continuing education: improvement of professional practice, to motivate the staff to seek the latest knowledge, to keep the nurses with the latest development of technologies, to develop interest, job satisfaction and confidence. Okay, I think understood about this in education. Then next class we can learn about adult learning. Okay, this is in service education. Thank you.